Hello everybody, in today's video I'm just going to show you the sheer power of the Lewis after the update. And as you know, before the update, if you've seen my videos, you know this weapon is very strong, very powerful. So this is just a little bit of an intro clip, but let's get into the class setup and give you a little bit of the ideas behind the class setup so you have a better idea of why I chose what I chose. Just a heads up, the start of this match is very sketchy and you'll see exactly why. Because when I load into the gridiron match, I was actually trying to go for a little bit of V2s because I know that the challenge came out that you actually get a challenge reward. Nothing as far as emblems or calling cards, but you do get a challenge completed that says that you got a V2 rocket, calling in the V2 rocket. So let's go ahead and get into the class setup. So here it is, the Lewis Landship. You could really use any variant. It doesn't really matter. The thing that I like to use on it is extended mag, rapid fire, and reflex sight. The rest of the stuff in the class doesn't really matter. As far as Blitzkrieg go, I'm using that because I was actually going for a V2 like I said. So I'm only running a recon, counter recon, so I could cycle through those pretty regularly and have a constant UAV spam. So like I already said, this is probably one of the weirdest starts to a match. It spawned me in, you saw the little loading up to it. It spawned me into the start of this match with 1 versus 3. And then I proceed to basically destroy these kids. They were very newbie, but it does show the power of the gun. It's a 3-shot kill at all ranges, especially with armored. One of the benefits you do get is that penetration. It's very accurate, as you can see there. I'm basically lining up the shots, taking them out, not wasting very much ammo. You do start with about a 300 reserve, which is the 3 magazines. So you just got to play that accordingly. And then with gridiron, why I play gridiron is because if I'm going to run blitz, I'm going to take advantage of no one else getting streaks, and I am going to have that constant recon playing up. And then I also get that constant counter, so they don't know where I'm at unless I'm shooting. So you can just play smart and play, around the map. If you've seen my guides on how to play this one, I particularly love being in the window and then just shooting people with the Lewis, because this one is a very powerful weapon at these ranges. It's gonna totally melt people. You can see right there, now I gotta reload. I probably should have put my actual bipod out so I could reload quicker. In case you didn't know, when you do put the bipod out, you do reload a lot faster. So this is kind of how the first part of the match starts, and then all of a sudden they start spawning people in. Luckily, the people that spawned in weren't amazing players. So as you know from my V2 rocket guide, you do need people that aren't as good as you are. So that's always a plus when you're going for V2s. Make it a little bit easier. One thing I'm going to be doing too is I'm going to actually add the hit marker tracker, which I did in my flawless V2 video, because this one again is a flawless V2. I'm going to actually count on the right side how many actual hit markers I get hit by, and up to this point I've had 0 hit markers and I'm on like a 13 streak. So at this point I just got to play smart because I know I'm outnumbered. At certain points in the video it actually felt like they were shooting at each other. So I can't even make that up. Literally, there's only me on the map on my team. So I don't know what the heck they're doing. They should know where I'm at and try and come get me. But right now, I just got to play smart because I'm completely outnumbered. I thought this would have been a weird V2 rocket to get. I don't get the V2 rocket right here. So you kind of got to wait and see how it actually comes out. So you see I got hit right there 3 different times. So let's go ahead and update that. And right here, I just continue to anchor. I didn't know where the actual guy went. It looks like he threw the ball in. So he could have been quite a distance. You can see right there, look at that range. I took that guy out on top of the roof. 3 little shots and is all over. Again, 3 shots over. So this gun is very good to be burst fired. You can kind of treat it like a semi-auto if you have a little bit of a trigger finger, because you can line up the shots, boom, 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 done, dead in 3 shots. Unless there's a little bit of wall, and then you get that penetration damage reduction. But in general, going to be that 3 shots to kill. So again, I kind of hold this side of the map and continue to kind of stay here because it's still not full party on both sides. So we kind of just got to play it smart. I got my recon up. They continue to push. I continue to kill them, and it just continues to go on and on. And that's sometimes what you got to do. This gun is very powerful. As you can see, it's totally melting people. If that guy who got me hit 3 times would have actually had this gun and hit me 3 times, I would have been dead. So obviously it's very effective if you land your shots. And the only reason he was able to even hit me is because I didn't land my shots initially, and then I cleaned it up, killed him, 3 shots, easy. So that's sometimes what you got to do is position yourself smartly. You can see the teammates are coming out. I can't really tell where all the enemies are because it feels like they're kind of camping at a distance. And you can see that again, that guy at a distance, took him out. And again, you just play smart. When you're not sure how the map is, I'm playing solo, so I kind of got to re-move slowly and be a little bit more cautious. Some people just say that's camping, and this is camping in this instance. This is one of the weirdest matches started, and then you'll see kind of how my other perspective changes once the half happens. So we'll skip a little bit further ahead because nothing happened there, 0 hit markers, and I got into 0 conflict, so I didn't actually get any kills. So right here now I'm going to go to my power position. It looks like my teammate beats me there. I usually go to this right spot and then just kind of lock down the area, especially since the grid ball goes right here where I just walked through. I see my teammate up there on the little turret, so now I go ahead and cover right here. And obviously, since there's a couple people on this side, my teammate decides to push on this side, and he is actually pretty well covered, but I do have to land my shot. So pre-aiming is key with this gun and any LMG, just because the draw up on your gun can be very slow at times, so you just got to play it smart. And then use your V2 to reset spawns. I don't know what the heck that teammate's doing. He like Superman dive off of the roof there. And then right here, I'm just positioned. I know where the ball carrier is. I'm covering him. He decides to run, but we got no backup, so I'm not going to put myself in danger. I'm going to go up here. I'm on like a 22 or 23 streak, and I'm not going to lose my V2 because my teammate's crazy. You can see the range on this gun. It continues to melt, destroy. Call in those recons. I have a recon in the air almost constantly. So if you like having that UAV spam, do this method. Have those 2 streaks. There's the V2 rocket. Brutal metal achieved. So I go ahead and wait a little bit to call it in. I'm kind of still paying attention. They were shooting at me. That's 2 more hit markers. And that goes ahead and brings our total up to 5 hit markers total. So I really haven't been hit up that much. I could have died maybe twice in that scenario. I go ahead and reset the spawns. That guy was rushing. Easy 5-6 kills right there. Go ahead and wipe out the entire team. Now I know they're all spawning in the back. Let's get a good reload in. I still got about 200 ammo. And then I'm kind of wasting some by being a little bit inaccurate. But you can see I'm just kind of laying the lead downfield. So right here, they're just getting destroyed. Continue unstoppable. And down in the comment section below, tell me what is the biggest kill streak you've ever had. Is it a 30 kill streak? A 10 kill streak? It's all good. It doesn't matter what your kill streak is. The best one, I'm sure you know what it is off the top of your head. And in this video, I'm going to hit a higher kill streak. I don't know exactly. I don't want to give it away yet, but you're going to see exactly the kill streak that I get from this one. It's an impressive to myself. It's probably the best one I've ever had in any Call of Duty. Especially, I don't spawn trap, and this one's completely solo. And we're getting the W. So you can see right here, I just continue destroying people. This guy, he thought he was real sneaky. Nope, not on my watch. I'm going to take that little damage from fall, and then I'm going to peek him, and I know he's a noob. I know he's a noob. He's going to go right up to the turret. I shot at him. He still jumps on the turret. Who does that? He probably doesn't have a headset. He probably can't hear me. I know I'm getting low on my ammo situation. I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to reload. And then I only have 1 magazine or 1 clip or 1 full magazine left. You can see that recon plane is up again. Another kill. It keeps happening. If I ran lethal streaks on this one, I probably would have had more kills, but I might not have had the awareness I had. So while the gameplay's running, I'm going to ask you to like the video if you're still watching, because obviously if you're still at the 8-minute mark, you're probably enjoying the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do a lot of in-game breakdowns. I put up some gameplay clips sometimes, but I focus more on the tips and tricks on how to improve. Right now with all the new updates, I'm just showing you some of these weapons and how powerful they can be. The balance in the game is pretty good right now. Obviously there are some guns that are better than others, and that's the way any Call of Duty will be. But the short list of weapons I use are the best weapons in the game. The reason I bring that up is because there's certain guns I won't do guides for. I mean, there's no reason for me to do a WAF guide because I already got gold camo on it. I grinded that out 4 hours and never touched the gun again. It is one of the worst guns in the game compared to all of its competitors in this SMG class. Obviously it can melt at close range, but it's basically useless at every other range. You gotta treat it like a shotgun. So when these guides, I'm gonna break down the tips, tricks, different advantages of actually using these specific loadouts. You can see right here, I'm just controlling the map and destroying people because at this range, this gun will excel. The only way someone's gonna get me is if they come around and flank me. And I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna have that map awareness up. If they got mountain on, I'm watching my teammates too. You know, you gotta be cautious of where your teammates are and always have a third eye looking at that mini map. I know most of us only got 2, so it's definitely a little bit harder. I'm definitely peeking left up to the mini map, back to my screen, up to the mini map, back to the screen, and continually knowing exactly where everyone is key. And that's always what my guides have been about, is helping players get better. You've seen some of my spawn guides. Hopefully if you haven't, go check those out. I know where the spawns are on every map in every mode, so it's nothing's gonna surprise me. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna be caught off guard by somebody's spawn As I've said in some of my other videos, I don't have the fastest reflex, I don't have the best accuracy, but it's these tools that I put together and compiled actually make you a better player. So go ahead and check out some of those guides. This is actually some of my best gameplay. We did it 50-0, and definitely maybe not the most entertaining. I know that. It started off very slow, but we got the dub. We made it to the end, destroyed the enemy team, got that V2 rocket flawlessly, and only got 5 hit markers. Who does that, right? I mean, it's just by playing smart. I'm not better than everyone in this lobby. I bet you that. I'm sure there's somebody good on the other side. Maybe they're on the other side of the map. So what we're going to do is kind of look at the actual medals, because we actually got awarded that V2 medal. Hopefully if you're still watching and enjoyed the video, go ahead and remember to click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn those notifications on, and follow me on Twitter at JGodGamingYT. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.